be elected no longer, well, I can tell you the truth, and that, she's the real deal. And so, with the greatest pleasure, I'd like to introduce our president, Joanna Stein.
Together in terms of trying to make an exceptional university in the 21st century. The word exceptional will define today, no matter what team wins or loses, because this will be an extraordinary experience. The word exceptional defined Michigan State University at its creation, 7 years before the Morrill Act, as a prototype for the uniquely American university. A university that can do things by defining place not by the campus, but by the state. By defining responsibility as responsibility to its students, but also to people who could not otherwise have access to cutting-edge knowledge. Michigan State University put the science in agriculture and started a way in which we could build prosperity. Michigan State University also had, as its first graduating class, 7 young men. It went off to war, the Civil War, not being able to finish completely their degree, but were assigned as the Plowboys Brigade to be able to go off and use their Bachelor of Science degrees as the Army topographical engineers in the Civil War. So our connection with the military runs deep to our founding. And our contributions to the military are part of what was, for many of you, the ROTC program. And as a land-grant university, the Morrill Act was signed in 1862. ROTC became a part when it was permanently established in the 1880s. So this connection today is not a connection of the moment, or not a connection of an idea that Mark might have had. It came out of tradition and history and values. And it will remain for Michigan State University the responsibility to be that exceptional prototype for the 21st century. To be able to find place, not as John had it in the world, but also to find place in ways that we can continue to work on the world's most difficult challenges, and there are many. But to do that with the grace and understanding that we must listen to others, and we must be able to put together coalitions, much like we've seen today, in order that we can have a profound impact on those world problems. And we have to be able to educate students to go anywhere in the world and use their degrees for themselves, but for the betterment of society. So such discussion today about what a college degree is worth, or whether or not we should be looking at sort of contraining degrees and other kinds of things. What we do know is that Michigan State sort of land-grant, world-grant position, our obligation is to train and educate people who can go anywhere in the world, a teacher who's the best in the world, who's never going to be satisfied with student achievement that's low, because they have a world-class education, even though they may not be paid a world-class salary. It's about people going out into the community and starting a company in Thailand as a young undergraduate, the first that we recognized at homecoming this time. It went out as working with young women, actually they have no hope in Thailand, and started a company. And the list will go on and on and on. Those contributions are not always the highest paid professions or the most glamorous at the moment, but they are Michigan State Spartans making a difference in the world. And that's what we're committed to, and you all help us do that in so many ways. Your support, your encouragement, your financial support, but also the way in which you represent Michigan State University. So as Urban knows, we do commencement. We always use the John Hannon comment that at a point in time, a university and its students are in a temporary relationship, but at commencement, that relationship becomes permanent, and Michigan State University puts its stamp on approval of you forever. You're forever a Spartan, no matter what you do. And the way in which you go about your day-to-day lives, whether you're in the military or with any occupation, the contribution that you make with your degree rebounds positively to the reputation of Michigan State University. And we want to thank you for that, because with that, we are able to make sure that our students know the value of their degree will appreciate over time. And that's simply a very simple commitment to each of you. We work together as Team MSU. We'll take whatever circumstances, just like a basketball team, and make the best of them. We'll never waver in our commitment to be champions. And we'll never waver in our commitment to our fundamental values to really make a difference in the world. So thanks very much for all you do.